Oh, hey guys, didn't see you there. Welcome, my name's Stan. This is not Bar Z Industrial, this is Ray's Garage. Ray's currently working on the web, and he's putting a final coat of wax on it. And he's got Phil over there working on the claws and doing a polish, a cut and polish, and getting it gleaming. And I was just helping sweep up around here. But I'd like to welcome you to Mix Mash number 8. I'm going to turn the show over to Ray here in a little while. And he's going to have a good show for you with a lot of different things to talk about. So enjoy the show.
Stan, give me that broom. Let me get them chips you missed.
Oh shit, I got it clean.
There we go.
Well,
I got it.
All right.
Make sure Adam sees this. Thank you, Stan. And as Stan mentioned, this is Mix Mash number 8. You are in Ray's Garage, and I am Ray Cornelia. I'd like to start by thanking you, Stan, for taking the trip up from Southern California up to Fresno and hanging out for the afternoon. Really appreciate the visit. I'm going to have to head down your way sometime soon. Got a lot of neat stuff going on. If you're wanting machining in this video, you're not going to get it, so I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. I just have a whole bunch of thank yous to send out, just some neat things to talk about, and I want to apologize ahead of time for the background noise. I think my neighbor is building a wooden rocket ship. So for the past several days, all I've heard was routers, saws, hammers, and I think the next thing I'm going to hear is some afterburners. So anyway, let's get over to the bench. So during Stan's visit, we were talking about chrome rod and how you can get an accurate chrome rod out of an old printer. And I had one. I had an old printer from way back that I pulled this out of, and I wasn't sure how accurate this rod was. So when Stan was here, he was demonstrating, you know, how to accurately measure this chrome rod. Of course, we had it set up on the surface plate here, but the only type of height or surface gauge I have is this old Starrett height gauge that I got on eBay some time ago. And you know, we were sweeping this thing with a 1/10 gauge, and the problem here is the base on this guy is really small, so we weren't getting a very good reading because it wasn't as stable. So kindly enough, Stan said, hey, I got a couple surface gauges, I'd be happy to send you up one when I get home. So sure enough, he did. This was given to Stan by James Green some time back, and Stan has acquired several height and surface gauges, and he kindly donated this one to me so I can get a little more accurate readings. As you can see, the base is a lot larger, heavier, more stable. There's no name on this, so I don't know what brand it is. I don't know if it's Brown and Shops or Brown and Sharp or Starrett. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's very stable. I should be able to sweep and measure things a lot more accurate. So thank you, James Green, and thank you, Stan, for this very kind gift and keeping me measuring things straight. Okay, next item. So in a previous video, I mentioned makeshift end mill tubes, using old cigar tubes as storage areas for end mills, like these plastic ones. You can cut them down to whatever length you need. So a viewer contacted me. This person wishes to remain anonymous, and I'm going to respect that. He said he's got a few tubes laying around that's extra. So he sent me this generous supply of end mill tubes and cases of all different sizes, different shapes, and now my next step is to get my end mills organized, because now I have enough storage excuse me, for the end mills without homes to get in tubes. And now I'm going to need a place for the end mills, because now I'm going to have to take up a little bit more space. So I may have to rearrange some stuff in my toolbox and dedicate a drawer just for cutters. So anyway, I would like to thank you for sending me these tubes. They're going to really come in handy, and I really appreciate it. As most of you now know, the sticker craze has hit the machining YouTube community, and I jumped on the bandwagon and had some Ray's Garage stickers made and cards and sent them out to fellow YouTube contributors and some other folks out there, and many of them have reciprocated, and I am having a hard time finding a place for them. So finally I decided, hey, why not? I got plain cabinets here. So my collection of stickers has grown, and I want to thank several of you out there for this. We have Blair up here. I want to thank Herb. I also have a package I want to share that I received from Herb. And we have Keith Rucker here at Vintage Machinery. Thank you, Keith. I got a couple stickers from him. We got Randy Richard in the shop. Thank you, Randy. I got a couple of his stickers. And we'll just skip over me. And Tom Lipton, Ox Tool, and Adam Booth, Booth Machine Shop, A-Bomb 79. I also have James Kilroy here. This is white, and it's a die cut. And it's a really neat sticker. Thank you, James. I didn't want to put it on the cabinet because I think it would blend into the white. So I think I'll put a black back on it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate the decals, the business cards, all the support that you give me as well. I'll put each one of these guys' links up in the video below, and I'll put them in the video too. Because if you guys aren't watching their channels, please do. These guys have a lot of neat stuff going on. Good projects, and there goes that saw again. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let's cut to the next item. Here's something I wanted to share with you. I made this little air spritzer for a specific reason, to get down into some little tiny holes I wanted to blow out. And I was using my other one, well, I was using this with a rubber tip, and I thought there'd be a little easier way. So I ran down to the hardware store, bought some of this flexible 1/8" copper tubing, and I had some of these water jets left over from a project I did. I can't remember what it was, but this was the correct pipe thread that fit the tip of this. So I just machined it down and bored an 1/8" hole in it, and then I pressed the tube with some Loctite and flared the back end so it won't blow out. Anyway, little sucker sure comes in handy. You can direct your air exactly where you need it. So anyway, wanted to share that. Make yourself one, man. They come in handy. Next up, I received a little package from our friend Blair over there in Carlton, Texas. And Herb sent me some cool stuff, man. I sent Herb some of my Ray's Garage stickers, and Herb sent me a nice note, one of his amateur radio call cards, and I'm very familiar with these. My mom's brother was an amateur radio operator for years and years, and he had thousands of these call cards. And Herb, I'm sure you talked to my uncle sometime or another. Anyway, thanks for that, Herb. Herb also sent me one of his business cards and some of his decals. But the nicest thing, Herb made these carbide scribes. And Herb, you did a nice job, man. I really like it. It's got a nice rare earth magnet in it that's going to really come in handy. This sucker is sharp, man. You did a great job, Herb. This thing's really going to come in handy for layup work. I'm going to have it right there on the toolbox when I do my scribing. Nice job, man. I really appreciate it. And thank you for thinking about me, Herb. Next up, A couple weeks back, Randy Richard came down to check out my Enco bandsaw, the Turn Pro. He ended up getting the 7x12 without the swivel head, and he got a really good deal on it. So before he bought it, he wanted to test out my saw. So he brought down this nice piece of 3-inch 304 stainless. Pretty sure it's 304. That's what I wrote on it anyway. We chucked it up in the vise on the saw and cut this piece off, and we were both impressed with the cut. And as y'all know, Randy now has a Turn Pro bandsaw. Randy, thanks for the visit. I had a great time once again. I need to get up your way, buddy. I know you've been down here 2 or 3 times now, so I need to get up there and see what's going on at Randy Richard in the shop. Anyway, thanks, buddy, and I'll see you soon, man. So I wanted to share the new addition of a cork board on my wall. My daughter was rearranging her house a little bit, and she asked me if I had use for a cork board, and I said, heck yeah, man. So I used to have a custom car poster here, so I took the poster down and put the cork board up, and now I have a place for stick pins and everyone's stickers, cards, reminders, charts, whatever. Anyway, the thing's really come in handy already. So anyway, get yourself one of those too.